Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the non-Greg Sterlace Greg Sterlace show, except only the substitutes. I'm your host, the Pamazon, and we have lots of guests this fine evening.
Oh, it's
so there
wonderful.
we go. Here we go. Here's a co-host.
Oh, I'm so beautiful today.
They're holding up something.
Oh, look
That's Bugs Bunny playing a
Something.
banjo.
Oh,
Banjo's
no, it's not a
delightful.
banjo, is it?
It looks like a
It's got 4 strings on it, baby.
I thought
lute,
it was
yeah,
a
it's
banjo.
more of a
It's
lute.
a banjo.
It's a
no?
lute.
Definitely
Yeah,
a
it's
lute.
Whatever. I hate Bugs Bunny.
To represent
Bugs Bunny.
troubadours
Bugs Bunny
everywhere.
sucks. Whatever. That's our cool show, but I hate Bugs Bunny.
It's at Stamps. What's the date?
The
What's your
24th.
problems with Bugs Bunny? He's
He's an
the
asshole.
well, I mean, he is, but he's also the
Yes.
oldest
Okay.
that I know
that's
of
a waste of- Oh, here we go. Here's some more
cross-dressing
guests.
cartoon character. Ah, hi! I'm here too, as frequently I am.
Yo.
Mama said knock you out.
This is my main girl, Jack.
I'm not terrified by clowns or anything.
And it's Beth. Wave Beth.
I'm gonna go full rabbit. Dog doesn't want a bath.
So what's everybody been up to? Somebody say something exciting.
Well,
Well, I got stuff to say. but
This
what?
is the 1-year
Something
anniversary
exciting.
of us
Exciting.
having written with our dear friend DÜWALT ßTIHL the theme song for the Folgers.
The Folgers song, which should be, yes, thank you.
I'll
yes.
take a
Deserves
drink of
applause.
coffee.
Yes, thank you. That's our favorite song.
This is kind of a squishy applause.
If you haven't seen it yet, please look it up.
Golf clap.
My one friend called it
Folgers.
Folger. Yeah.
What?
Instead of Folgers, he said the Folgers.
Maxwell House.
Yeah.
It's like my mom used to think it was old rotten potatoes, and this wasn't like as a little kid. Because you know how they got old rotten potatoes? She thought it was old rotten. She's like, why do they call it that? Why? It tastes good. I'm like, Mom, it's not old rotten potatoes. It's old rotten.
That makes Folgers seem much less.
Oh!
When my sister,
They got to save the rotten potatoes somehow.
Yeah.
Put a lot of cheese on them, and no.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Good.
lots of cheese.
my sister and I made a Folgers jingle too when we found out that they do coffee enemas in California, and we were
You
like,
did?
yeah, we were little kids. Oh, not little kids, but we were like early teens, maybe tweens, and we're like, changed the whole waking up thing to, the best part of waking up is Folgers up your butt.
Yeah, that's supposed to be some sort of health thing, right?
They put coffee in it?
I'm real hyper now. I feel super healthy. Yeah, it's because you got
No, I
caffeine
don't
directly in your.
Anything near my butt. I'm scared of chairs even being near my butt. They might get too feisty
frisky?
or something. I don't know.
Frisky.
Well, you know, just if you see a chair festooned with dildos, stay
Don't
away
sit
from
on
it.
it.
Yeah.
I just thought those were pegs to keep you in place.
You won't slide off this chair.
Yeah.
This is like my dad's idea for natural gas-powered cars.
Ah!
Eat a lot of beans and have a spigot on the seat. It's kidding, but
I don't want any of those.
No. So let me do my infringement pitch. InfringeBuffalo.org. Go and sign up. No matter what you do, you can infringe it. You can music, art, literature, film, dance,
Boom.
street performance.
Boom.
People can give lectures, demonstrations, talks. Whatever you can think of. There's been puppet shows. There's been animal shows. There's
Breakdancing.
Toilet
break
shows?
dances. Oh, the toilet shows. Are you kidding? Anal Pudding had
Yeah.
a giant toilet. We had lights coming out of it and
We're
lasers.
talking to you,
and fog
DeWalt. Get
machine.
over here.
Is there gonna be a anal pudding slide?
Whoa.
We lost the giant toilet, so we're kind of we need something
Just
new.
water down some like chocolate pudding and put it
yeah.
Well, actually, one year we did have
a slip and slide.
No, we did have burlesque outside on the street where people were in a kiddie pool full of chocolate pudding.
Ew.
Whoa.
And
That
the
doesn't-
cops drove up and they like just kind of stared.
Yeah.
And they're like, are they breaking law? I don't
That's,
think so. And then they like just kind of.
What was the burlesque?
We know
What,
what
did they
to
just
do,
like
and they
play with
drove
the
away.
pudding?
There was some song about pudding that they were dancing to. Yeah.
Do you know that song, Who Stole the Kishka?
I've got pictures. Yes, we just played it last week at the Ukrainian Center for Pierogi Love.
Who stole the Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Who'd you play with?
Brass Pro.
I would love to see Brass Pro do Who Stole the Quiche.
Every
Yeah,
time
we
you
did.
say brass pro, I hear breast pro.
Some people hear Ass Pro.
I was gonna say something a little less nice than that. You know how there's
an
the
Ass Pro?
asshole, but like you know
Yeah.
how there's
I never thought of that.
there's that one band that covers anal pudding called what are they called?
Able Footing?
Able Footing. You could make a cover band just called Asshole.
Able Footing
Thanks,
is the one
guys.
where it's all like cleaned up versions, right?
Right,
yeah.
Yeah, I saw them at Nietzsche's. That was
Yeah,
kind of
they're good.
ridiculous.
Do you remember that song, Andy?
Which one?
The one when the guy just sings like, "I'm an asshole."
I
Dennis
do.
Leary?
Dennis Leary.
There's a big story where he stole it from Louis C.K.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, then it's accurate too.
Yeah, he is an
Yeah.
asshole. He's not lying.
Uh,
This is comedy with
Interesting.
layers, folks.
yeah. That,
And Louis C.K. is probably right about it too. I mean, he's great, but he's also kind of a dick.
Yeah, Louis C.K.'s funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said at one bit about his daughter heard the term 9/11 deniers and thought it was 9 people who denied that the number 11 existed. He said, "Where is the number 1 teen?" And it was very funny.
I like that.
I like that too. It's
Yeah.
delightful.
That's wonderful.
What a thrill
Much
it
more
is.
delightful than the reality.
Every time anyone says delightful, I think you know, Pam. It's like,
Oh, that's your catchphrase.
yeah, it pretty much is.
I always think of the movie Crumb. How perfectly goddamn delightful to be sure.
Oh, yeah. Crumb is so-
Famous in that movie.
That
I
is the-
usually think of
Yeah, have you
cakes
seen
and
it, Beth?
pies.
Oh, it's
Oh, I love Crumb so
It's
much.
great.
He's like one of my. He's possibly my favorite comic artist.
yeah, yeah. And the Air Conditioned Nightmare Dream Home is another one I quote from that movie. It's
Yep.
a disturbing movie. He had a terrible childhood, and he's a disturbed man. He's really honest about it.
Honestly,
I just wanna
every dream
fuck
home
Bigfoot.
This sounds like a
Give me
nightmare
a
to me.
piggy
You ever
bank
see his
right
comic
now.
about sexy Bigfoot?
No.
It's really weird.
I have his illustrated version of the Bible.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
a
that's
really
great, yeah.
Comic. Yeah.
I wanted to read it, so I knew something
hard
about the
copy
Bible.
thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
excellent.
it's really
Eve had big tits.
yeah, he's a.
Are you familiar with Crumb? The
Our
keep on,
Crumb?
Keep on trucking.
Yeah, R.
does
Crumb.
Fritz the cat.
Yeah, keep on trucking. Fritz the cat. Mr. Natural.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
Yeah, like
Totally
this
leave out that
bookshelf, that big.
Yeah,
Our
the big
Crumb
thing with all
Bible.
the books in it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull that out when my dad's over.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite videos is everyone should
You
watch it.
just probably cover it up entirely.
Like last year or something, he went to Comic-Con in India, and it's just like
That was very good.
it's just so funny. He's so like, I'm gonna get in trouble because I forget somebody
He
asked
said-
him something.
He said, I did acid. It freaked me out for 6 months, so I did more, and I was better.
Yeah, I love that. He said it was horrible. All my characters were trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Yes.
He talks about that in the movie too.
This is sort of general rule of mine is to stay away from any kind of psychedelic.
Yeah, and
I
then you
was
can
showing
just see his
it-
art style change.
I showed Crumb to my students, but this last year after I showed it to them, they were like, okay, maybe I should,
That's like when Sarah got like kicked out of teaching film at GCC for showing Death by Numbers.
Let the boy watch.
Yeah, well, nobody said anything, but I could tell people were traumatized.
Ah,
I
that's
was
not
like,
bad. Come on.
Just like to watch.
no,
it,
you know
guys.
they're all watching porn at night anyways. So
Yeah, they're probably watching way more
whatever,
crazy stuff.
hypocrites.
You ever see
How old are
that?
your students? How old are your students?
They're college students.
You ever,
We'll
see-
be fine.
You ever see
But I mean, they were probably at this point, most of them were probably raised by Gen Xers who are like the worst perpetrators of the helicopter parent thing, except for the ones past them, like millennials with
That's
kids are
because they
worse.
couldn't get jobs. 'cause
Yeah.
all the, baby boomers had all the jobs.
Yeah. Well, it's not their fault that they were helicopter parents. It just happened.
I always liked Gen X though, because like that whole scene was so cool. I don't know how they're as parents, but just
I
Gen
mean,
X is
you'd be
so-
more like the way baby boomers raised their kids probably if you had kids. Do what you want. Oh, you cut off your arm?
Maybe.
You learned your
To a
lesson.
certain extent.
Tough it out, young man. Now get in there and join the army.
Don't join the American.
I wouldn't do that.
No. I definitely knocked myself out
This is scandalous.
once hitting a tree with a bicycle and was left alone for 3 hours in a parking lot.
Oh, jeez.
Well, it was a parking lot. It was somebody's driveway at that point.
Yeah.
And like it's the Gen X was a baby bust, so they just
Yeah.
weren't that many of them,
Yep.
so they couldn't really compete. And
There's
then,
not that many Gen Xers.
No,
it was a
they
big
had a
baby
lot more.
bust, and then millennials are a giant generation, so we're just kind of like the forgotten generation.
I remember a commercial when I was younger, like that said, "We're not Generation X, we're Generation Excellent," and it just really stuck with me. So
Wayne's
There we go.
World.
That's right.
Excellent party time.
Yeah.
You are a shining star of your tiny little generation.
Tiny little- it's like a fish, little pond.
Yeah, Gen X is one of the best generations. They're so cool. Like, I think music-wise, anyway, they got some great stuff.
Yeah, music-wise, it was good. I think sometimes when you were like, we're screwed and you got nothing to lose, you kind of just do whatever,
Yeah, like, whatever. Just like, speaking of Gen X, remember Orbits? Those little crappy
Oh my God!
sodas? Yeah.
We bought one of those. We had a show. They were like, it was like 2000, maybe one, and they were in the clearance of like Big Lots or something.
I remember they used to always be in there by that point. I used to grab them all. Yeah.
Yeah, we bought some. We gave them away for prizes at the show.
That's
this girl
awesome.
took a big swig, and she just went
Yeah.
all over neat cheese. We got in trouble. Wasn't good. Oh, there's
yeah.
still, Does Ski Mask still have some? Yeah.
I wanna-
They're
I'm-
terrifying. Did you guys ever have Orbits? No, I can
No.
describe them.
Yeah.
Corn syrup with gelatin balls in it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That sounds
Basically.
gross.
So like disgusting bubble tea.
Really
I love
disgusting
bubble
bubble tea.
One time, my favorite story about Orbits, I was in a Big Lots and I bought some, and I've never seen it since. I found an energy drink, and I bought it only because of the picture. It was a monkey with a jetpack with a tuxedo on.
I would buy.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
I would not buy
Advertising.
that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't. Come on.
And I've looked all over the internet. I can't find any information on it. I found other monkey tuxedo-based energy drinks, but never the one with the jetpack.
I want that kind of
Not a jetpack.
Yeah.
That
Tuxedo.
monkey. He's
Yeah.
just a pretender.
What was that fake energy drink web series on YouTube for a while? Power Thirst.
Power Thirst?
Power Thirst.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah. It was
No,
it was
I've
like
never-
it was like a meme. It was like I mean, parts of it were real bad. Like, it's just like, feed it to your children, and it'll make them run as fast as Kenyans, and they'll be mistaken for
terrible.
Kenyans, and then deported back to Kenya. It was
Holy
really
crap,
bad.
really
Really bad. Yeah, it was awful.
Not
But
to
it-
interrupt, but Jabby, you told me you were coming all the way here from Toronto, right?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
Find
Is that
this.
short for
Yeah.
Jabrielle?
And for a while,
No,
they made a real energy
it's a
drink.
take on my creator's name, which is Jackie.
Your creator.
Yes.
I didn't
My
know you had a
creator.
Like
creator.
Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas?
Maybe a little bit nicer.
Oh,
than
I'm
that.
thinking it's more like the Puppet Master from the Puppet Master series of terrifying
Greg
horror
Sestero
movies.
is in that. He was in Puppet Master, Retro Puppet Master.
Every single one of those is on Hulu. I want to watch them like
what?
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to watch them all before they expire. Under the influence of something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
Maybe I do.
What's that for Greg's?
Do you know the Puppet Master series? No, I don't. Oh, it's super creepy.
No, I don't. Oh.
Like possessed
Let's
evil
take that again.
marionettes with like a guy who's like created them lovingly and they turned bad. Yeah.
Like kind of like a Chucky thing.
A little well, I mean less possessed by a convict, but more like they just went bad.
Fuzzy.
Yeah.
Remember that Pinocchio horror movie?
dying.
That was good.
So your creator and all the other stuff. Let's continue with the. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, I'm not. You're not interrupting anything. I'm just trying to figure. Like, I think that's why John like interrupted. I'm trying to figure out. Like, I hear one conversation going on here and one conversation. I'm like, where is this going? I want to go
Probably nowhere.
I want to go somewhere. I want to
We're
go
on a-
somewhere.
We're
on
on
a
to
trip.
nowhere. Da 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 da. Da, da, da. I tried to do that at karaoke, and David Byrne just sings so weird, and the time signatures are so I just couldn't do it.
Karaoke is tonight, actually.
Oh, sweet! I'll do karaoke.
Where at?
It's
Milky's.
at Milky's.
Yeah, come
Is it-
on down. I'm the game show host.
That sounds like Mike Sentman.
It is Mike Sandman. I'm the host.
Yo, what's up, Mike Sentman?
Yo!
It's Blue Laser's the host of karaoke.
But I saw on Facebook he's hosting tonight.
Oh,
He said,
okay.
"Who's got two thumbs?" And he's hosting karaoke at Milky's tonight. This guy, give me a.
You know,
Come on.
you know what they say about impersonations? They say that when like you can do if you love somebody or if you hate somebody. So I bet that's definitely like love. For
Pure
Mike
love.
Sentman. Yeah, I love that impression.
I always
of
get
Mike
worried. I used to get worried that people would be upset when I do impersonations of them, but I Do it. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't
we-
do
we
very
did.
many. I can only do like William Shatner, Aaron Mankey, who does lore because it sounds like William Shatner but whiny, and a really, really bad Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Let's hear the really bad Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Everyone has Arnold.
Everybody.
Hello, I am here to governor you. I was governor of California. I am this Republican, but now I hate all of them. They're all shitbags.
That's not that That's good.
that's
Do you know
pretty good,
Austrian Death Machine, the Arnold Schwarzenegger-based death metal band?
Yes.
They're great.
They're very good.
Wait,
They're amazing.
Oh,
wait,
you know them.
what does it mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger?
They just
based?
impersonate Arnold Schwarzenegger in the
okay,
songs.
okay.
With all of the vocals, it sounds like this.
I used to work at Darien
Christmas
Lake, and you had
songs.
to
They
do
have
these.
Christmas songs.
Oh.
I love their
I didn't
Christmas
hear their
albums.
I didn't hear the
songs?
Christmas ones.
Oh my god, they're amazing.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
I
Like
the
that?
one.
Kinda, yeah.
I need your
I need your clothes, your boots,
your motorcycle.
yeah.
Oh
I'm not that good at imitating people.
Do it
I
now.
I could imitate my student Joy. She was from China. And she
Oh, Joy! Yeah, I
used to
remember
slap
Joy.
people in the back of the head when their designs are bad. She'd
Whoa.
be like, whack, that crap, you do over. People were terrified of her, and they redid their designs.
Nice.
This little tiny, and then she would run over and grab an apple, and she'd
Tear it in half.
tear it in half and stare at him.
That sounds.
Yeah. Also, I remember.
so
I remember one year
that.
you had that that Japanese girl in the class, and you know the whole animosity between Japan and China,
Japan and China,
and she was really mean to Joy, and she'd be like, "So, where do you learn to rip apples in half? Chinese school?" And
Shut
people would
up
be like,
now.
Do it now.
Oh my God! What is wrong with you?
Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
And,
Yeah, Joy was a lot bigger than her too.
Yeah.
'cause, you know, she was a lot bigger.
Yeah, the Japanese girl. I can't remember the Japanese girls,
me more.
but her designs were always really interesting.
Yeah, they were.
I'd
Yes,
watch
they were
that on
great.
pay-per-view.
Joys were great too.
Mhm.
But Joy scared the crap out of students, and they would do their work because they didn't want it.
Joy was nice to me.
She was nice. Yeah, she did. Yeah, if she was not taking any crap, and as a teacher, I have to take crap, but as a student, she didn't have to take any crap.
I don't think
wow.
Jabby does either. She's got boxing.
Yeah,
gloves.
I'm scared of Jabby. She could easily kill me.
These are for rhythm.
For
Oh,
rhythm.
nice.
Yeah.
You need a lot of rhythm in the ring so you can bother
Can you?
me.
Well, actually, these are for like song rhythm, and we could play a game if you wanted to.
Can you
All right,
do
sure,
some
what's the
rhythm
game?
while me and Andy do
okay
the
with that.
Folgers song?
That is perfect.
Oh yeah, do the full. Or what do you want to do?
Can we do the Folgers song really
Yeah, do
fast
the
on the
Folgers song.
anniversary?
Mm-hmm.
And then have Jabby here do her rhythm?
Okay.
Are you ready for rhythm now?
I feel
Oh, no,
I
you
feel
can
so
go with
bad
your
that they feel
Folgers
like they
song
have to
No, I want
ask.
you to
They're
be.
like,
I want you to do your rhythm too.
It won't take long.
Okay.
Yeah.
gonna keep forever, right?
Every day when I wake up, I put some Folgers in my cup. I don't need no creamer. I don't need none of that. Folgers is so good. I drink it black. Fresh. Fresh in your cup. Fresh in your cup. The best
part
of waking up.
Waking up.
It's Folgers. It's a cup of Folgers in your blood.
The best part.
Waking up is Folgers. It's a cup of Folgers in your cup. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Fresh. That was in honor of the 1-year anniversary of the day we filmed the Folgers.
You said in
song.
your blood.
Yes.
It's it.
Like your main one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you drinking that Folgers.
Colin goes, the original lyric he wrote was in your glove, like you're, got in your glove. He's like, It should be blood, man.
I mean, when you think about it, I mean, that's the American drink. That's like what most Americans are after 24/7, so it might as well be in your veins, right? Like,
Not the second
Actually,
best part.
They made a video game that's like an indie video game that's a parody of that, and it's like a survival horror game that takes place on a space station where like the whole thing's abandoned, and it's a resource mining like ship to like get materials to make caffeine because they've run out of coffee on Earth because everybody's addicted to it.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I think it's really funny. So
I would be very sad.
That sounds
I
like
agree
it
with
too.
you. It's like
It's-
right up there. It's
It
like,
sounds funny, but it also sounds like cool.
there's also this, like, I heard that there's this caffeinated drink coming from Australia that, like, it has, like,
koala juice.
20 times the amount of caffeine that, like, normal coffee drinks have.
Here you go there.
If you drink, like, one of these, and you could actually, like, kill yourself.
That's not caffeine. This is caffeine.
Don't be worried about that.
I follow
That's such a hard accent to do.
When I
It's
was
like,
really
Plenty of
little-
energy.
yeah.
oh, that's,
made
I
the
think that's
whole
more
pot
like
of- I was
Thank
like
you.
Yeah.
I was like
I couldn't
8.
tell the
My-
difference myself.
My
I drank
parents
too
left
many
me
of them.
alone. I made a pot of coffee, and I wanted to hide the evidence, so I drank the whole pot of coffee as an 8-year-old.
Oh,
shit.
damn.
Time stopped.
How'd that work out?
Whoa, well, you were
It was
like,
like
Fry
Fry in the
Exactly.
episode of Futurama where he drinks 300 coffees and saves everybody from a fire because he can move faster than.
Once he gets to that 300th one,
He's
everything
like,
just.
slows down. Yeah.
I was tripping out on caffeine, and I was afraid I was going to get in trouble, so I'm just sitting there like, yeah.
Mine was the wine left in the bottom of the glasses at Christmas.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just a stumbly toddler. Yep.
You know what the boxing gloves make me want to do?
They're all stumbly, those toddlers.
you know what this is? Rising up, back on the streets. I don't know the words. Oh my God! It's a mean shish kebab, and it's yeah. It's the Royal, the Kaiser. It's the thrill of one bite. If you want, you can have an appetizer. You can have the salami and the chicken's alright, as long as you have enough pride. Oh, the Kaiser.
Is that Weird Al?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, fat and weak, what a disgrace. I guess the champ got too lazy.
Well, I think you guys have both seen Weird Al. Right?
Yeah, I saw Weird Al's Mandatory Fun Tour in
That was a great
Canandaigua. It was great, except for my sister, who was really excited and was shouting like a man. And my sister's actually cis, like she's like born a lady. So, and she's like, "Oh my God, Weird Al!" I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I know you're excited. And she's like crying and going, "This is our childhood."
That was
I'm like,
great.
please sit down. I'd like to enjoy the show.
Probably just a demon she's possessed by, right?
Yeah, probably.
She's
Have
a
you
very
seen
intense
Weird Al,
person.
Jabby?
Yeah, I like
I
to
have
say
not
that whenever
seen Weird
anybody has
Al.
like a crazy unexplained
She doesn't
voice.
need any caffeine because she is the most like tight-wound hyper person.
Okay, speaking of not needing any like caffeine or hyper or anything, I have a game for us that's going
Okay,
to give
yes.
us a lot of
We're gonna have a
energy. It's called Boom Shalak Lock Boom, and I kind of introduced it like back in the day. But we're gonna play it again.
Okay.
I don't need the microphone.
Okay, tell us what to do. We don't know what to do.
We're gonna keep the beat together. and
Keep
it's
the
gonna
beat
go
together.
Like, it's gonna go like boom shalak lock boom, and then clap your hands. Boom shalak lock boom. Boom shalak lock boom.
Hi.
Boom, shalak, lock,
Okay, so
boom.
it's like, and then it starts out like yo, my name is Jabby and I am a clown,
Hey.
and everybody goes boom shalak lock boom. Boom shalak lock boom. And then the next person rhymes with the last word, so like they would rhyme with clown.
Oh man, I had a couple beers.
Here we go.
You know, I'd sit down. It's like boom. Then,
Okay, all right. Yeah, we get it. Okay.
okay, so I'll start and then we'll go like.
Have to be an exact rhyme or can be something
It can sound silly.
Okay.
Slant
You can
rhyme.
Make up words if you want to.
Creativity.
Yeah. Let's make it up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, "Hi, my name is May, and I like to eat oranges." Good luck.
Door hinges.
There is one word in the English language that rhymes with orange. I looked it up. Is that what it is? Well, I looked at one that was an
Did they name
obscure word for
themselves so that
sheep.
there was something to
Let's
rhyme with
start
orange?
Is it Orange?
No, don't start with that.
Don't start with Lauren.
Don't
No,
do
no,
I'm
that.
not
don't
doing
start
that.
with that. That's mean.
One syllable word, Tom. Anything. One syllable word. Give it to me. One syllable word, please. Duck. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna start with 2 rounds of boom shalak boom, and then we'll do the rhyme, and then we'll go boom shalak boom twice again, and then the next person. Does that make sense?
Sure, point at the next person so we
Okay,
know.
John. Will be
John will be
next.
the-
I'll
okay.
go first.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so it's like,
and then I get last.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's the way I like
if
it.
they're
prepared.
using the word duck. Let's see how this goes. Okay, ready? So,
Oh, this is gonna work out well.
Yes.
boom shalak boom. Boom shalak boom. Yo, my name is Jabby, and I don't drive a truck.
Boom, shalak, boom.
Boom shalak boom. Okay, John.
Yeah. Okay. Yo, my name is
It can be anything.
Freddie P, and I think I know what it's gonna be. Boom, shalak, boom. Yeah.
It's not just this. Yeah, just go with it. Just go
Yo. Okay.
We're good at
Yo,
this.
my name is. Okay, something that rhymes with duck.
Yeah, you just saying fuck.
Okay. Yo, my name is Dudley, and I'm a duck. That's why my nest is filled with luck. I live in space, and I come from stars. That's why I've been living on Mars. Woo! Look, boom. Yeah. Boom, shalak, boom. Yeah.
Okay, now Andy.
Mars?
Mars.
Okay,
I think it's New Orleans.
oh
Listening
boy.
thing. This is not the right
Stars
crowd.
are in space.
You fell.
Mars?
Luck?
Stars are in space. I'm part of the human race.
Okay.
Yeah, you.
I got mad luck and I don't give a fuck.
There you go. Boom.
Shalak, boom. Boom, shalak, boom. Yeah.
This game is insanity.
Then you rhyme with the F word.
The F word.
We're running out of
I'm
words.
really bad at stuff like this.
Anything. You can even like make up a word if you want.
I went on Craigslist looking for somebody to cuck.
Oh no.
There you go.
Taking them all. Golly.
You can do this. You can do this. Come on.
Um,
You got it.
I couldn't go through the front door, so I snuck.
I was gonna say got stuck.
Got
You
stuck.
took my.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
actually, you know what? Now it's time to make up
I
a
was driving
new
my
one.
car and I hit a buck.
Woo!
I hit a woodchuck.
Yeah.
How about you start it off? Say your name and like just any word, one syllable. Syllable.
One syllable.
Yeah.
No, I just came up with.
Can it be
Yuck,
Mark?
no one's used yuck yet.
Ah,
She
sure.
found one. Yeah.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Dudley.
I want to hear you do it.
My name is Beth, and I don't know. Make.
No, the next word is no.
I don't know, and I
Yo.
don't know.
And I don't know.
It's your turn.
Boom, shalak.
Lock, boom. Boom, shalak, boom. Yo.
The Pamazon.
Pamazon. My name is Pamazon. If you want to. Wait, what'd you say?
I said I don't know.
Does this game normally take 45 minutes to go around in one circle?
For the first time, this is beautiful. This
Oh,
is
yeah?
beautiful
No
for the
shit.
first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Brain flicker. That's all of us right now.
Yeah.
Come on, Pamazon.
So you said I don't know.
Yeah.
My name is Pam, and I don't use a bow.
Woo!
Shalak, boom.
I have that's okay.
Boom, shalak, boom.
My name is May and I'm not a hoe?
Oh, you did that!
Oh.
Oh, shit!
Boom, shalak, boom.
Hey,
Boom, shalak, boom. Well, I guess this game is over, so I'm gonna take this over to Mama So's.
Yeah. I challenge you to a rap battle in the Queen's English.
All right, go.
Rap battle.
I got that reference.
Shoot.
Yeah.
To be or not to be, I love the
Aye.
Folgers in the cup, and I need my cup to be filled up to the what's up, baby. I don't know.
All right,
Right.
girl. I
don't
see what you
could have
saying.
rhymed it with coffee several times.
But you best listen up, cause I ain't playing. We're here on the Greg Sterlace TV show. I know my rhymes and I got their flow. We'll see y'all later, cause it's the end of the series. But not really, I'm just kidding. Oh! Oh! Look up my newest Cyber Peanut album called Electric Peanut Paradise.
If we were a YouTube channel, we'd